final boss now. We are at the final boss, and I was doing terribly at the final boss, so I'm going to have another go now. I might have to reassess my abilities. However, I need to decide whether I'm going on major defense or major offensive. But let's go back in here and figure out what the weaknesses
My
are.
poor Reid! Where is she now?
Right. Okay, now, luckily for me, because this area is near the skull sewers, I have
Where is old Bridget? Damn! If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Okay. Let's do some stuff then. Figure out what we're doing. So. Right, okay, so now. Wise that is, if I could use it for this, because these are, considering my particular damnation level and the amount of points I have available, they're in quite strong positions. Try it with this first. Right, okay. How this behaves then, shall we? Let's go and kill the notoriety mentors. What? Accidental death happens. Question is, Pembroke Hospital accidental deaths. Is that because I turned ignorant Swansea? Otherwise, I guess I'm going to have to start eating people, because I didn't do... I'll be honest, due to my lack of playing this game for quite a long time, there were quite a few things in the early game that I forgot to do, which was really helpful in my leveling up and my weapon upgrading as well. But unfortunately, it is what it is. We are where we are, so it's
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
so it would appear that give me blood. I require bloodage for the boss fight. Give me bloodage. Give me bloodage. Feed my blood power of wonder. Feed it to me. Oi. Stop being an elusive little bastard, Rat. Did I get them all? I guess that's gonna happen.
My poor baby! Where is she now?
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? But we did better than last time. I just need to suss out her moves and get them down, and then we'll be alright. I think that's what we're gonna... Oh no! Don't spawn me all the way back here! Why am I back here? Why am I all the way back here? I don't want to be back here, I want to be back there. Oh, you bitch. You little bastard bitch. Why have you sent me all the way back here? Right, that's it. I'm very upset now. I don't want to run all the way there every single bloody time I die, which, let's face it, is coming a few times. There's a reason I designated an entire episode to this boss fight, because I knew it was going to be horrible. I knew it was going to be horrible. And there's actually nothing I can do about it. I'm enduring it. Right, okie dokie, oh you. I don't need more innocent citizens, but I will if it means saving London. I'm going to try and do it without
is my blood. Feed your mother, child. Blood, feed me, give me their lives. Such innocence, such guilt. I will reap blood, my feed me, give me their lives, spread the crop. Such innocence, such guilt. Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Just a quick note. Let that be a lesson to everyone that isn't already aware. Sometimes the arrangement of your stats is simply all you need to change to make something better. All I needed to do was rearrange how my abilities were allocated in order to win that fight.
So it's over then, young Ekon.
Oh, hi, old Bridget.
You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Potentially.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reid, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
That sounds like a flash. Weird. Okay.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Oh, well then, that's all very nice and good, isn't it? That's a fort, that is. Rather run down looking fort. It's crumbling. It crumbles
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Yeah, well, the sun's kind of rising and stuff. That's probably not good for me. I mean, it's not shining on me directly, but you know, it's not going to be long before it is. Oh God! What do you want? What do you want? You naughty sire man?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Well, let's talk about the Red Queen for a minute, shall we?
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Okay then, what are you to her?
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
So she's deceased, right? Okay. I don't think we need to ask about the disaster. I think that's everything we need to know about that, because we just did it. This is not over.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to the Ascalon Club? Not that you know.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Yes, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Because then you can't tell the fibs anymore. About the guard Freeman.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
Yeah. I don't care. What of the Brotherhood of St. Paul?
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Right, anyway, I'm going to go see Elizabeth now. Bye.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original Healthy Carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Right, speak clearly then.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Right then. Okay, that's locked. We go up here. No. We go around here. Around here. Around here. Yeah. No. It's not the right way either. There must be a zap point. I thought it was going to be there. There must be a zappy point somewhere where I can zap up the thing. The stuff. Are we going this way? We're going this way. Maybe this is the way we need to go. I can't actually remember. That's always good, isn't it? Good old staircase. There's direct sunlight on me there. Why is it not burning me? That's weird. It's law breaking, that is. Can't go that way. Must be. Staircase. How do I get up into the bloody castle of wonder and love and wonder? Oh, that's a shiny thing there. Shiny thing. Mary Englewood. That's it. Robin Englewood. I don't know who any of those people are. I do not. How the hell do I get inside this bloody castle?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter. And all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky. Although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss the wonderful idea concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies. We heard about that before. Inspired by French Maison Royale de Saint Louis. Sadly, I used to be able to speak really, really good French. I used to spend a lot of time in France, but apparently, after not going there for quite a long time, my French is shit now. Sadly, close to the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Blimey, that was from a long time ago. Countess Alexandra Sumption. Brilliant, isn't it? This is just brilliant. Where are we going then? Portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood by Joanna Vermeer, 1666. Is that her? Is that her original last name? Is that her original last name?
This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Stand out. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved and I'll personally be on site. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I may say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore, it's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern approach towards the need for blood and the cure of addiction. I must confess I admire your charitable attitude. When I met you at the Dunbarrow Sanatorium, and I'm still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I am happy to accept your public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting. Yours sincerely, Dr. Edgar Swan, EVP. Oh, he has been a busy boy, hasn't he? He has been a busy boy.
This painting looks suspicious. A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay, puzzle time. Where's the moon? I can't see the moon. Ah, there's the sword.
One last switch, and
Where's the moon? Ah, there's the moon.
voila.
Spooky. Right. Dearie me, oh, hello. Book. Oh, an angel came to me, blessed by God. My God. I'm going to read that later. The Tears of Angels from the other thing. Alright, let's see what's going on then.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
That be the
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this place your retreat?
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Someone may find you.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Ah, well. Why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You go back to London?
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
London is saved, you know.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why do you hide him here?
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote, did he?
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Okay then. We can cure him, you know. I made an antidote myself.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
How? You didn't have it. Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
So you're saying there's no redemption for him whatsoever?
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
So Marshall infected you with this blood of hate thing, did he?
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me.
So who are you really?
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
Well, I need to know more.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
How did you meet William Marshall then?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Econ for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Well, you should have told me.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
I was going to say, you remember when the fortune teller told us that we wouldn't be able to put out the fire of betrayal or something like that? There's a fire behind Elizabeth, just pointing that out.
Yes,
So, William, my God, you really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
About Tears of Angels.
I found your research on the antidote. The Tears of the Angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Wow, that's going back a long way. How did you find such relics?
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Did it work?
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Kato, about the
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
So who was the one that you defeated?
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
Okay. Tell me about the blood of hate.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Okay, talk to me about the Morrigan.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen? What of her?
You met her as well, did you not?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Talk about vampires then.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Funny thing to say, considering he is one. Never seen such a creature.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Okay then, tell me about the Meridian.
Do you remember Merdin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Merdin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
How was Elizabeth infected?
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Ah, so the serum hydration protected me from that. I think that's what it was for. Right, where is that retreat?
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
So you sacrificed yourself as a thought.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Don't you want to be cured?
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
So you agreed to be fine here?
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
So she was infected with the Black Death, right? Okay. When was this?
When was that?
It was so long ago.
Oh,
A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
what did you do next?
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Okay, well, we can set you free with the cure and stuff.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
Don't do that. There's always another way.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear. For it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
Well, this isn't going to end well, is it?
Farewell, Father.
That experience and knowledge will separate.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then, as long as we must until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to start the centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
Ha! Fortune teller was wrong. I stopped her from killing herself. Yeah! I did choose my prey wisely. One needed it because they were under the mind control of someone else and they were suffering. One was a murderer.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
One was a scumbag.
Child born from darkness, whose path he must find.
One was the tyrant.
Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Well, I'm happy that I received a positive Well, that was Vampyr. Thank you all so much. If you enjoyed this series, then like, and as always, I will see you next time. Farewell.